Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Lockchain, and I'm going to be reviewing their project as well as talking a little bit about their platform, their token as well. So let's get started with the actual project, right, and the platform, which is Lockchain. So Lockchain is the first hotel booking and vacation rental marketplace with 0% commissions, right? And this is definitely a bit of an Airbnb competitor, except that they're utilizing the advantages of blockchain and cryptocurrencies through their lock token to have 0% commissions and no middlemen, right? This is completely decentralized. I'm going to go over their token in just a second, like I mentioned previously, but a couple things that are interesting to point out are instant purchases from smart contract through the personal wallet. They also have digitally limited supply, right? And that's because only the smart contract can generate locked as a result of using Ethereum, right? And that's pretty key there as far as actually limiting that supply. It's also a pure utility token with direct application, and they actually already have a alpha version that is live and working, right? And you can go ahead and take a look at the alpha for yourself, right, at alpha.lockchain.co. But it is pretty cool that they already have an alpha, and you can click around, look at it for yourself. It's definitely there and up and running, so that is yet another good sign. Already have what it's supposed to look like, basically. Let's go back to the website here and talk a little bit about some of the other aspects of blockchain. So first of all, through the use of the blockchain, right, they're able to get prices 20% lower than anywhere else. It's also a totally decentralized booking engine, like I mentioned previously. It's easy for property owners to use, no commissions on revenues, open source, and free to use. Very key here, also kind of works in line with the decentralization. And they have actually a built-in exchange algorithm which automatically converts any external currency into lock, right, their lock token. So that's what's used for the actual bookings, and blockchain obviously provides the technology, security, and liquidity for all of this, right? They obviously have a fully fledged out team. Not going to go over that into too much detail. As for their actual roadmap, as you can see, for Q1 2018, we have the global booking launch. And for Q4 2018, we have the Smart Lock launch. There is also a couple other things that I wanted to point out as for, kind of roadmap and developments. For the notable upcoming events, February 2018, we have the integration with 100,000 hotels and launch of Hotels service. March and April 2018, launch of iOS and Android apps for easier booking through mobile devices. And May 2018, the beta version launch with decentralized app integration, built-in wallet management, and instant fiat to lock exchange through API connectivity with exchanges. Let's go over the lock token. Now, the lock token has a very low market cap, which is actually really cool to see because, as you know, a lot of cryptocurrencies are kind of overvalued right now, especially the ones that don't have much backing them. And it's just nice to see a cryptocurrency project with a low market cap, right? And this was actually intentional by the team. They didn't want to flood the supply. As you can see, they only have a supply of around 9.3 million lock tokens that's actually circulating, because they didn't want to artificially inflate the market cap, right, and just flood the supply. So that's something that I really appreciate, right? I definitely really like low cryptocurrency supplies, and that really creates some scarcity. Moreover, having that low market cap is pretty key in an environment where there's so many cryptocurrencies that are just overvalued right now, right? It's so rare now to see these cryptocurrencies that are only at a $10-20 million market cap. So many that are at 200, 300, 400, even billions of dollars without much backing them, right? So that is something that's pretty nice to see. As for which exchanges lock token is on, HitBTC, EtherDelta, Mercatox, and Gatecoin for the time being. And if we take a look at the recent price action, we can see that it, of course, launched pretty recently here, December 18th, 2017, was kind of flat. Afterwards, had a really nice increase here all the way up to $3.72 and pull back a little bit, right? We had a lot of drama over the past couple weeks. Nothing specific to Lockchain, just in the market in general, right? Things pull back. We got a little bit of a sell-off. That obviously can be seen on the chart. Like I said, that's not really Lockchain's fault, just the market in general here that took a bit of a hit. But it actually held up pretty well, right? And as you can see, it's just been consolidating now for a while. So it's holding up basically. And what's really interesting here and gives a lot of hope for an actual increase in the price, I mean, you can see that it already held up pretty well considering what happened with the market, and it did increase from its launch price. I also wanted to mention the kind of token economics behind Lock, because I think it can really play in favor of an actual price increase here. There is an article on Medium on that you can check out, but basically the key things here as far as the actual token economy, that is kind of designed for a good aftermarket balance, right? And that favors demand over supply. So some of the key factors are the solid token generation, right? That's 100% backed by Ethereum, and there's no airdrops, no wholesale discounts, stuff like that. So what that means is that Lock tokens have a 85% retail buyer's profile and an average of only 2 ETH per buyer. What that means is that there's no threat of big whales dumping the price, right? And that's pretty key there. They also have an extremely limited supply, like I said, only 9.25 million Lock tokens in circulations and a total max supply of 18.5 million. The max supply actually includes 25%, which is a company reserve that'll probably stay out of circulation for years, right? Something that's really interesting with Lockchain's model is the circulation of the tokens, and that's because bookings are made in advance of the actual travel date, which means that the Lock tokens are temporarily locked through the smart contracts until the checkout. So that means that basically the Lock tokens are taken out of circulation. You can see how that works, right? It lowers the actual circulating supply in that manner. So that's very interesting there. And of course, the travel industry is huge, approximately $500 billion. As for an actual price prediction, I don't think it's unreasonable for the Lock token to reach a much higher valuation, pushing towards $50 to $100 million, maybe even $150 to $200 million, would not even be pushing it that much considering today's ranking. You have to remember the great token economics behind the Lock token, which should really come into play more and more as the project develops, as well as the fact that it is a low market cap cryptocurrency, and that's becoming more and more of a rarity in today's marketplace, right? If we take a look at the top 100 ranking, we can see that you have to have a $243 million market cap just to be in the top 100, and that's already a pretty high valuation. As you can see, Lock token is nowhere near that valuation, which is good, right? It means that it's not really overvalued here, and it still has a lot of room to move higher. And that's a great thing, like I said, in today's marketplace. Now, if we take a look at where the previous all-time high is at, it is around $50 million in market cap. And I definitely think that it's possible for the Lock token to reach that all-time high level and even move beyond that, right? Going towards $100 million in market cap. Like I said, even $150 to $200 million in market cap in the future as the project develops, I think is nothing unreasonable considering how small it is right now, and the fact that it will be a very attractive choice for people who are looking for sort of undervalued low market cap cryptocurrencies. With that being said, everyone, this is the end of my Lockchain review. If you're interested in their token and project, I'll leave links to those in the description of this video, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone.